In a city built on corruption, fear, and crumbling systems of power, justice often arrives in the form of shadows and fists. But in Anarky in Gotham City, DC Comics introduced a new kind of vigilante, one armed not with gadgets and brute force, but with ideas, intellect, and ideological fire. First appearing in Detective Comics 608-609 in 1989, Anarky emerged not as a typical villain, but as a teenage revolutionary challenging Gotham's decay with radical purpose. His arrival shook Batman to his core, not just physically, but philosophically. Created by writer Alan Grant and artist Norm Breyfogle, Anarky was unlike any antagonist the Dark Knight had ever faced. Beneath his red robes and golden mask was Lonnie Machine, a 12-year-old genius driven by socio-political rage and a relentless sense of justice. Influenced by anarchist philosophy and global thinkers like Noam Chomsky, Karl Marx, and Ayn Rand, Lonnie didn't want to rob Gotham. He wanted to change it, and he was willing to break every law to make that happen. The Anarky in Gotham City storyline begins when a wave of vigilante-style crimes sweeps the streets. Corrupt businessmen, polluters, and landlords are targeted with precision, not for profit, but as symbolic acts of retribution. When Batman investigates, he assumes he's tracking a well-funded domestic terrorist or extremist. What he discovers instead is that his new adversary is barely old enough to ride a bike. The revelation of Anarky's age is not just a twist, it's a thematic gut punch that forces Bruce Wayne to reevaluate his assumptions about justice, trauma, and the societal systems that produce such disillusioned youth. Anarky isn't motivated by personal tragedy or mental illness like many Gotham rogues. He's motivated by ideology. He believes Batman is too passive, too reactive, and too complicit in upholding the very systems that breed crime. Where Batman sees a need for order, Anarky sees the necessity of chaos, targeted, intelligent, and transformative. Their confrontation is as much about philosophy as it is fists, and Grant's writing doesn't shy away from dense dialogue and complex moral questions. Visually, Norm Breyfogle gave Anarky an iconic design. His oversized mask, flowing red cloak, and posture, half menace, half mystic, make him look like a revolutionary saint from a dystopian future. It's a costume loaded with symbolism, invoking Guy Fawkes before V for Vendetta became a cultural shorthand for rebellion. Though this initial storyline only spans 2 issues, its impact is significant. Anarky returned again and again throughout the 1990s and 2000s, headlining his own miniseries, Anarky, 1997, and an ongoing series, Anarky, 1999. Each time, the character evolved. He questioned not only government and capitalism, but also religion, surveillance, artificial intelligence, and even Batman's own legacy. Lonnie wasn't static. He grew up on the page, and his thinking matured, sometimes shifting from pure anarchy to libertarian socialism or transhumanism. He was DC's walking manifesto, and unlike most villains, he often had points that made readers squirm in agreement. What makes Anarky in Gotham City so important isn't just the introduction of a compelling new character, it's how it challenges the superhero narrative itself. What if the system isn't just broken, but irredeemable? What if a child can see what gods and billionaires refuse to? In a genre built on clear moral lines, Anarky smeared those lines into something unsettling and urgent. Though not always a major player, Anarky's legacy continues. He's appeared in animated series like Beware the Batman, and newer iterations of the character have emerged in post-New 52 continuity. But it's this original storyline that stands as a beacon, a moment when Gotham didn't just fear a new masked figure, but was forced to reckon with him. Anarky didn't want to burn the city down for fun. He wanted to build a better one, brick by liberated brick.